It's New Year's Eve. It's time to basically clean up this entire mess because Christmas break is over. Kids are finally going back to school in a couple of days. And I'm gonna start changing the entire vlog setup of what I've been doing. Ooh, it's a little nippy outside, but what's exciting is it's actually flurrying right now. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is really sweet. I'm excited that this is the kind of weather that we're getting, and when it's cold that you actually get to see some kind of snow, because in Texas, that's not what we got. But with that being said, let's jump into what my 2024 intentions are. So happy New Year's to you guys. And what I found out earlier is that this is the year of the dragon, which is crazy because whenever I was a kid, I grew up looking at that Chinese calendar and it showed that on my birthday and on my birth year, I was a dragon. And I was just wondering to myself, when can I be a dragon? When is that going to happen? And apparently this is the year. So I am going to use the fact that this is the year of the dragon for the Chinese people, and there's some crows out right now, but the mindset of this is to put my intentions into the universe so that you guys could hopefully hold me accountable, but at the same time, it just gives me like another way of holding myself accountable. And let's start with the first of four. And what I plan on doing is basically lumping two of these together, and that is going to be family and faith. And for me, these are crucial because we just got done moving like 1,000 miles across the country. We purged, we got rid of a lot of stuff, we downsized, we left family and friends, and now we're here in Kentucky, and this is where we plan on making our new life. And so with that, I want to make sure that I emphasize my family, because now we're in a smaller home. We can't hide from one another, and we should be out and exploring and doing things together. And on top of that, growing my faith within God, because without basically my faith, all of these things would not have happened, and I truly believe that. So I'm excited to really kind of push that forward into this 2024 year. And second, I want to also redefine my purpose in work with that second intention. And what I mean by that is, ever since I've gotten into a patient-focused role, I've always made sure to make the patient the number one. I told you guys when it came to medical device, I felt like I needed to be there for the patient compared to the surgeons. And then now that I'm in pharma and in oncology, 100% I gotta be there for the patient. And so what I mean by making this intentional is as much as I preach it, I wasn't really doing it in the sense of doing my sales planning, practicing my basically script of what I was going to do, and also networking within my own organization. And so this year, what I plan on doing is doing all of those things. I'm gonna pre-call plan. I'm going to do a lot more networking with different people within the organization. I'm also going to network with obviously the people that are in my territory. And what sucks is I missed the cutoff by about a week to qualify for President's Club this year. So I'm just gonna use this year as basically my build year, so that by the time the new fiscal year starts for me, I'm gonna be able to push that into the next level and hopefully hit President's Club next year. Third intention is going to be my health. Ever since we moved, what really sucks is I have not been able to really get back into fitness. I used to work out every single morning, at a minimum, at least walk 2 miles every morning. And I finally got my whole gym set up. It's in the garage this time around, and what sucks is when you walk in the morning, it's like 40 degrees in there, but that's gonna wake me up, and I'm really excited to get back on track because this dad bod has got to go. And lastly, I want to really focus on learning a new language. I've always put in the background something like Italian. It's been something that I've been looking at and trying to work on, and while that is still on the back burner, my number one focus is going to be ASL, which is American Sign Language. That's something that I've really wanted to do. I've really wanted to learn how to sign, and I'm going to, instead of basically doing some mindless things on my tablet while I'm doing my cardio session, because typically that lasts anywhere between 30 to 40 minutes, I'm going to focus on some of the classes that I found online, and hopefully by the end of the year be semi-fluent within the ASL environment. And also the other thing that we're going to be doing in my house is in the afternoon, we are going to completely just focus on me speaking Spanish. I am bilingual. I have totally just fumbled it when it comes to teaching my kids Spanish, and that is going to be my focus in the afternoons for the entire year, is speaking in Spanish. And then that's really it. It feels like I've set some really high bars and high expectations for my intentions, but hopefully you guys can hold me accountable. I'm using this to hold myself accountable. And like I said, the videos are going to be pretty short and brief as I try to do a daily vlog for you guys of what's going on, but I'm still gonna have those long form formats for some of the longer topics and deeper discussions that we need to get into.